Yes?
Samuel Gordon, please let me in, Doctor. I need to speak to you.
Yes, come in. I am downstairs, in the morgue.
Can I speak with you?
Hold on a minute. Yes, I'm listening.
Have you developed that film for me?
Not yet, Gordon. I have work to do. Come back later.
How about a pint for Mr. Gordon?
No thanks. Maybe later. Have you seen Mark around?
No, he hasn't shown up yet. He's probably got some work to do. Are you looking for him?
Not really. Just asking.
Yes?
Samuel Gordon, please let me in, Doctor. I need to speak to you.
Yes, come in. I am downstairs, in the morgue.
Doctor, can I have a word with you?
Yes, all right.
Doctor, have you got those photos ready for me?
Sure, I have put them on top of the sink over there.
Thanks for your time. I'll put the pictures in my diary. The symbols are much alike, only with a different symbol in the center.
Changed your mind about the dinner? My Mary makes some wonderful meals. Everyone around here will tell you that.
I believe you. I'm just not hungry yet. I would like to ask a couple of questions, though.
Okay, feel free.
Have you seen Mark around?
No, he hasn't shown up yet. He's probably got some work to do. Are you looking for him?
Not really. Just asking.
What'll it be, sir?
I'd like to ask about something.
Sure, go ahead.
Have you seen Mark? He was supposed to wait for me here.
Aye, He popped in just a moment ago, but went somewhere right away. But he's left his key for you here.
Thanks. The stink of decaying flesh is forcing tears into my eyes. Disgusting. Human remains. Shouldn't they be buried deep in the ground? Tied up with bags, oozing blood. I'm not touching that. The pockets are empty, but I feel something hard inside. The gem has perfectly smooth edges. All the parts have clicked together perfectly. The church was built during the reign of Marcus Gordon the Merciful in 1230. Let this parish lead people to goodness of soul and trust in our Lord. The grate is locked. The light of the candles is reflecting in the arch. This is where I took confession after the Holy Communion many years ago. I don't want to disturb them. A fleece with golden knitting covers the holy altar table. Holy writing, all Latin. Father Frederick.
Yes?
Can I speak with you?
Certainly, my son. I am listening.
I am Samuel Gordon.
It has been a long time since we last met, but I still remember you.
I would like to thank you for what you said at the funeral.
You need not thank me. It was the least I could do for William.
Father, I'd like to talk with you about William.
May he rest in peace. What is it that bothers you, my son?
I know he came here often.
Yes, just like many other people who confess regularly to relieve their souls.
But I also know he came here at night. Can you tell me about that?
Well, since it is you, I guess that I can. He kept asking me to let him into the old belfry. He was very insistent, and in the end, I fulfilled his wish.
Have you any idea what he was looking for in there?
I have not. He wanted to be alone, and I respected that. He always spent a lot of time in there, and then left exhausted. I really do not know anything more.
I've heard they used to execute heretics in the attic here a long time ago.
According to the chronicles, the trials would have taken place exactly above where we are standing now.
A strange place to build a church, don't you think?
It was Marcus Gordon, your ancestor, who had the church built. He wanted to at least partially atone for the sins and injustice that occurred here. I believe he chose the right path.
Have a look at this, Father. Have you any idea as to what it could be?
I'm afraid I haven't. It's very old, I would say. Other than that, I'm sorry. I really have no clue.
Tell me, Father, what do you know about Marcus Gordon?
He was a great man of his time. The exact opposite of his older brother. Mordred was a cruel antichrist. He would torture and abuse the innocent in mock trials. Thank God he didn't rule for long. Marcus convinced the peasants to rise and revolt, and they succeeded in overthrowing his reign. You can be proud to be of his blood, my son.
Father, may I make a confession?
Of course. Would you like to do so now?
No, I meant later.
Such things should not be put off. Believe me.
I'll come back later. I promise. Father, I would like to ask you for a favor. I'm interested in having a look around the old belfry.
But my son, the belfry is closed to the public. Why do you want to go there?
I'm afraid I can't explain it at the moment. But it is very important. Believe me.
All right, then. I will make an exception then, but just for this once.
Thank you.
Follow me, please. I will leave you alone. I have to return to the church and serve others.
Of course, Father. Thank you.
Please tell me when you are done, so that I can lock the grate again.
Of course. I have to figure out how William entered Marcus's tomb. I will not leave before I discover the entrance. The circular stairs lead to the belfry. I have no reason to go there. It is very firm, though quite old. The trailing part is very worn, probably by human hands. Perhaps they used it to ring the bell. Who knows? Several old pictures and a dusty inventory are lying in the shadows. I can't see anything interesting there. Picture of the Madonna. It leads to the rear part of the graveyard. The gate is locked from the other side. How many eyes over time have looked through this grayish glass? The window reveals a dismal view of the old graveyard. Its shape resembles that of the stone object. This must be what William wrote about in his diary. I have to figure out how it works. right combination at last.